Hello everyone, my name is Corpusel. I am an Ultimate Iron Man looking to max my account and have a lot of fun along the way. Currently we're going for 85 Slayer as well as 99 Strength, or as close to 99 Strength as possible before we get the Abyssal Whip. I'm starting the video this way, and I'm starting it like right now because we currently have 20 Dagonauts left to kill on this task, and then we'll go and get our 210th task from Konar. There are also a few skills that we are very close to leveling up, namely agility, farming, herb lore, comparatively speaking, and I think that's pretty much it. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of dopamine in a small time frame. But the main reason why I'm starting the video like this is because I wanted to say my hellos and like go through the introduction before I go to RuneFest, because I'll be hopping on a plane in just a few hours now, and yeah, it's gonna be my first RuneFest. I'm a bit sick. I got sick yesterday, which is absolutely fantastic and also pretty typical for me, but I'm hoping to pull through, visit Birmingham, and have a lot of fun in RuneFest. I'll throw in a few pictures and videos to show you how it went and tell you about it when I actually, get back. But for the time being, let's finish off this task and go get another one from Konar to essentially see what we'll be doing when we come back from the UK. So let's see what the next task will be. 152 worms. Okay, as I've mentioned quite a few times before, I actually really like this task, so we'll go and get rid of the seeds, clear up the inventory a little bit, and then we'll start the task and finish it off in about a week once I get back from RuneFest. So I got back from RuneFest, and I have to say it was one of the most fun events, festivals that I've been to in my life. The event itself was fantastic. There were a lot of activities to do in between the panels and the OSRS summit. I particularly enjoyed the vibe of the event, the positivity that was present. It was out of this world. Everyone was so happy just to be there, to interact with each other and talk about something that we all love so dearly, old school RuneScape. The panels were fantastic, the activities were fantastic, the whole event was, I would say, in my humble opinion, an absolute success. I met so many amazing people and so many content creators that I've been watching for a very long time. Mudkip, Bodhi, Soup, Josh Drive Hayes, the list goes on. How could I forget Mod Ash? But I particularly want to highlight two individuals, with one of them being Pre-Searing, another OSRS content creator right here on YouTube. I love his content, been following him for a long time. He commented under one of my recent videos that it would be cool to meet up in RuneFest, and we did. Such a warm and lovely individual. We had some really cool talks about OSRS and UIM in general. If this is your first time hearing about him, I highly recommend checking out his channel. It will be linked in the description below this video. And man, if you're watching this, it was an honor to meet you. Thank you so much for the motivation to go for the CG grind as soon as possible on my UIM. And the other individual that I would like to, highlight is Moraiza. We had a bit of a chat, and I have to say I respect the man so much for everything that he and the other mods do for the OSRS community. This was my first RuneFest, and the entire event was full of highlights. If you haven't been to RuneFest and you'll have the opportunity to go, whether it be next year or whenever the next RuneFest happens, I highly recommend it. I already cannot wait for the next one. With that being said, once again, please go and check out Pre-Searing, a fantastic OSRS content creator right here on YouTube, and let's continue with the video. I almost missed it, but that's 79 Slayer. Only one level left to go until the big 8-0. And then we'll only have 5 levels to go until Abyssal Demons. I just got a Basilisk assignment, 169 Basilisks, and if we go to our quest list, scroll a little bit down, we've completed the Fremenic Exiles, which means that we can actually go and kill the Basilisk Knights. I think that this is going to be the first time that we kill them on this account, on the UIM. What that means is that we do actually have a chance of getting the Basilisk Jaw. So, let me gear up, let me get rid of the seeds and, the miscellaneous items in the inventory, And yeah, let's go and kill some Basilisk Knights. The Dragon Spear that I got could be used for 2 elite stash units, either combined with the blue D'hide Vambraces and a Rune Plate Skirt, or red Dragon Hide Chaps. Since the latter is a bit easier to get, and the location, West Ardoin's Church, is much easier to get to, rather than the Trollwise Mountain, where the sled step is, I think that I'm gonna go create the red D'hide Chaps and build a stash. So the stash unit has been built and built. Fantastic, that's another one out of the way. Let's get back to Basilisks. Well, getting all of the interesting drops, it seems. I didn't even notice it, but we've crossed 1 million total Slayer experience gained in this grind so far. That's a pretty big milestone. Still, there's actually a lot of experience left to go up until level 85, but I'm in no rush, just excited to grind it out. A really big milestone that's been a long time coming actually, this level took a while. We have 85 herb lore. We can now create Zamorak mixes and ancient brews. Both of them aren't going to necessarily be very relevant in the foreseeable future, but what this essentially means is that we have 5 levels. But what this essentially means is that we're 5 levels away from super combat potions. If we really wanted to, we could boost for them, but that wouldn't be efficient, I don't think. Especially when you take into account the potions that I do have in my looting bag. So yeah, I'm really happy about this level. And that is 95 strength. A really big level to get out of the way, and 105 combat level as well. That's really cool. We're getting the strength levels up there. 4 levels to go. It will be interesting whether or not I can get to 99 before 85 Slayer. Not sure, I doubt it, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And that's one more Skotizo kill for absolutely nothing unique. But 2 clue scrolls, an elite and a hard. Let's see if we can complete them. So I had to drop the hard clue because it had a step in the wilderness, and I really don't want to death pile and then, you know, go through that entire ordeal. But I want to address something. I want to address this master clue that I have in my inventory. I am on step number 7, so I have a pretty high likelihood to complete this master clue. But the next step requires me to finish Dragon Slayer 2. So while it might be a bit of a diversion, I think that we're going to complete a few more Slayer assignments, perhaps get ourselves to 80 Slayer, and then go and actually do DS2. That's a bit unexpected. I was not ready to go and do a quest anytime soon, but it's a count progression either way, and I'm pretty excited to get that quest out of the way as well. So yeah, let me go and finish off the Dagonoth task. Let's see what we get next. Get ourselves to 80 Slayer, and then go and tackle Dragon Slayer 2. And potentially complete another master clue, number 2 on the account. I'm also going to keep this elite clue as well. I'm on step 2 and I need dragon boots. 83 Slayer for the spiritual mages. I can boost up from 80 Slayer. I can boost now as well, but I really can't be asked to go and get a wild pie, so I think it will be a bit easier after 80 Slayer. So I'm probably going to keep the clue. If it gets annoying sitting here in that slot, I might drop it, but for the time being, I think I'm gonna keep it. This is a pretty special moment. By alching this rune Full Helm, we exceed a green cash stack. 10 million GP made solemnly from Slayer. It feels really good to see the green text, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting to see how much money we make by the time we reach 85 Slayer. But yeah, the grind continues. Remember when I said that I'd have to drop the clue scroll, the hard clue, because it had a step in the wilderness? Well, I dropped it here, and then I dropped another one, and now another one. So I have 4 hard clues with wilderness steps on the ground. I might just go and finish off the clues. I mean, it's 4 potential caskets, and with some pretty high, I'd say pretty high chances for uniques. I have like, what? Oh, no, where is it? Yeah, a pretty high chance of uniques. So I might go and do them later. I know that the poll regarding clue scroll despawn timers, like lowering the timers, didn't pass. So these will remain on the floor for an hour. I really can't be arsed right now, but I might go and do them later. Well, I've completed 4 out of the 5 clue scrolls. This is a step 2, I think, wilderness step. No, step 2. So I'm gonna leave it here for a bit later on. I really can't be asked to death pile once again and go and do that step. So yeah, we'll do it later, but for the time being, we have 4 caskets. Let's see if we get anything interesting. Casket number 1, nothing. Casket number 2, nothing. Casket number 3. It's a unique, that's pretty cool, but it seems that I already have this shield. So, well, nothing. And the last casket, we get a unique, Dark Cavalier. Okay, cool. And we get 51 purple sweets, so that will add to the stack that I already have piling up in the looting bag. So yeah, pretty cool. A lot of alkables. I'm pretty happy with the hard clues. And with this troll kill, that is level 80 Slayer. We can now kill Necriel. A pretty major milestone, honestly. 5 levels to go. It's gonna be a long 5 levels, but I could go and get the whip right now with wild pie boosts. But that would be really annoying, I think, especially if I go dry. So I think I'm gonna push up at least a few more levels, hopefully up till 85, we'll see. But I feel pretty determined, so yeah, really happy about this level. And we'll be able to kill Necriels, we'll be able to get to barraging. Well, that's unexpected. That was very unexpected. Holy moly. I am honestly shocked. I don't even know what to say. 1 in almost 33,000 drop from Hellhounds. What the hell? What the hell, man? What is the luck on this account? It's crazy. A smoldering stone from Hellhounds. I think that this is going to go straight on the dragon axe. I need to take a minute and think about it, I guess, on whether I want to put it on the axe or the pickaxe. But yeah, wow. I am very happy about this drop. The UIM luck continues, I guess. So I decided to make the infernal axe. Take my dragon axe from the stash unit, and I think all that you need to do is simply attach the smoldering stone to the dragon axe. Yes, the item will become untradeable and the process cannot be reversed. Proceed with the infusion, and we have the infernal axe on the ultimate Iron Man with only level 80 Slayer, so without Cerberus. Wow, that's really cool. And you can store the infernal axe in the stash unit as well, so that's, that makes it even better. I'm really happy about this item, and the reason why I decided to go with the dragon axe instead of the dragon pickaxe is because the infernal axe is actually needed for a fallow master step. Not that I plan on getting it or doing it anytime soon, but we have this box checked off, I guess, if that makes sense. So yeah, really cool. And we got a Basilisk task, so that means that we're going back to Basilisk Knights with our ranged gear. So I've kind of decided on what I want to do in this video, or more rather the goals that I want to achieve. There's basically 2. First and foremost, I want to get the dragon boots for this elite clue step. For that, I need level 83 Slayer, but I can boost from level 80 in order to go and kill, what are they? The spiritual mages. So after I finish the Basilisk task, I'll probably go and do that. And then afterwards, I do also want to complete Dragon Slayer 2. It's an ambitious goal to set for a video like this, where I haven't planned anything in advance, but I think that it's actually going to be really fun. So yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. I do have some AFK time every once in a while, but I will probably spend that time either mining, shooting stars, or doing woodcutting or something along those lines. But yeah, let me finish off this basilisk task, get another one, and if it's not AFKable, we'll put a pause on Slayer and go and complete the 2 goals for this video. A pretty special level coming up, level 90 hit points. I did not get a combat level from it, but yeah, we have our hit points in the 90s now. 2039 total. The higher hit points level is gonna be a big help when it comes to Dragon Slayer 2 and other quests that we still have to complete. Got 3 hard caskets. Let's see if we get anything interesting. Nothing. A unique, but I already have it. And then the final casket. Nothing. Okay. Well, I'm here at the God Wars dungeon. I have all 4 God items equipped. I have a couple of wild pies with 80 Slayer. And yeah, we're gonna start killing spiritual mages for the dragon boots drop. So yeah, hopefully we get lucky, but I don't really mind going try. It's probably one of the places where it's not really that big of an issue to go try at. And that's an elite task in the Fremnik area. Fantastic. Well, I did not expect to get this level here, but that is level 96 strength. 2040 total. Did not get a combat level out of that. And still, that's a pretty good achievement. 3 levels to go till 99. I think we might actually get there before level 85 Slayer, but we'll see. Oh, and I've killed 268 spiritual mages, still no dragon boots. So I'm double the drop rate, over double the drop rate. Try. And there they are. 280 KC on the dot. Fantastic. I was just about to run out of my final boost. Amazing. I'm really happy about this. So, oh, no. Okay, that was a mistake. Let me grab my things and get the hell out of here. Okay, so let's go and try and complete this elite clue scroll now that we have the dragon boots. So this is a pretty interesting situation, but I've noticed that I only have 1 Mauritania elite task left to do, and that is to kill an Abyssal demon in the Slayer Tower. I need 85 Slayer, I have level 80, I have a wild pie. Somehow I missed this, but now we're here. We're going to take a bite out of the pie and kill the Abyssal demon. And in doing so, we'll complete the entirety of the Mauritania achievement diary. That's really cool. I'm really glad I noticed this. Imagine if we got the whip on 1 KC. That would change up our plans a little bit, but the chances for that happening are pretty low. And that is the Mauritania Elite Diaries completed. Fantastic. Let me use up the rest of my boost just for the shits and giggles, and then we'll go and claim the diary rewards. We only got 1 more KC, so no whip. Didn't expect to get it either way, but let's claim the rewards for the Elite Mauritania Diaries. Oh, that feels amazing. That's so cool. Obviously, the 50k experience goes on Herblore. Fantastic. I'll put the rewards up on the screen, but probably the biggest reward that we get is the herb patch on Harmony Island. It's finally unlocked. And we could use the, what's it called, the Bone Crusher for full prayer experience. So that might come in handy later on. So yeah, fantastic. Back to finishing the Elite Clue Scroll. And we've got the casket. Let's see if our overall effort in getting the dragon boots and the split bark legs was worth it. Yeah, well, I'm not even mad. Okay, let's get back to Slayer. And that is level 81 Slayer. 4 levels left to go. And that is level 82 Slayer. We are very close to a strength level as well, so I'll see you in a minute with that. And that's level 97 strength. We also got a Comet level, 106. 2 levels to go for Strength, 3 levels to go for Slayer. I'll do a pause sometime very soon with this grind to go and do Dragon Slayer 2. I've just been putting it off a little bit, but yeah, I think I'll get around to doing that in a minute. But yeah, for the time being, continuing on with the grind. Oh wow, 3 collection lock slots with 1 hard clue. That's really cool. Got the dual Sai, got the ancient full helmet, and got the red dragon mask. Fantastic. Was able to finally build the stash unit for the dragon pickaxe since I got my rune boots. So let's store that there. Fantastic. 1 more empty inventory slot, or backspace, I guess. I have 6 caskets, hard clue caskets here. This one last clue, I couldn't be asked to go and death pile for the 3rd time and go into the wilderness, so this will stay there until I accumulate a few more wilderness steps. But yeah, for the time being, I have 6 caskets. Let's see if we get anything cool. Okay. 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 I think that's a roll on the rare table, right? Or the mega rare table. God damn it. Yep, the anti-fires were 1 in 16k. The luck on this account is absolutely crazy. Well, it is what it is. Let's see what we get from the remaining 3 caskets. Okay. Alright. And nothing special. Well, I guess it's GP injection into the account, so that's fine. My money is at Nightmare Zone, by the way, so that's why the small cash stack. And with this Necreol, we've reached level 83 Slayer. We can now kill spiritual mages. I don't really need to do that anymore. I've already got the dragon boots and built the stash unit. Still a pretty cool level to get, and we're not too far off the next strength level. So I guess I'll see you guys very soon. And that is level 98 strength. Only 1 more level left to go until we transition to the Abyssal Whip and ditch the zombie axe. Probably forever, I'd say. Alright, I've completed a few clue scrolls, didn't get anything special except for another master clue. I think it's time to go and start Dragon Slayer 2. I probably won't be able to go for it in one sitting, just because of the very hectic schedule that I have going on currently in my life, but I think I would be able to complete it in portions, and in between I'm just gonna train Strength and Slayer, continue training Strength and Slayer. As a quick reminder, I don't know when I mentioned this last, which clip it was, because I still haven't edited this video, but we're gonna complete Dragon Slayer 2 because I'm on the 6th step of this master clue, and I need to get myself into the Myths Guild. So I have a very real possibility of completing this master clue, and I would need to complete Dragon Slayer 2 anyway, because I am slowly, very slowly, daydreaming towards that quest cape and finally being able to throw away this goddamn stick after completing the Lumberjane Drainer Elite Diaries. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna go and start Dragon Slayer 2, and then I'll see you guys whenever something interesting happens. The clips might get a bit choppy and jumpy because I only have like an hour to play today, and afterwards I don't really know when the next time I'll be able to log on to actually quest, but we'll make do. I'm gonna try and complete as much of the quest as possible, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. And the quest is officially started. Let's see how we do. This is already quite nostalgic. I remember when I did this quest on my main. That's the only time I did it, and I remember this part specifically, the very beginning of the quest. Oh, I can't wait to face Warcath. It's gonna be interesting. First fight of the quest done. I think this is one of the easier fights that we're gonna have to do. We're gonna need 24 free inventory slots for this next part, for the House on the Hill and Fossil Island. And as you can probably tell, my inventory does not have 24 free slots, so I'm just gonna quickly death pile and go and do that part of the quest real fast. Yeah, quest helper is so incredibly overpowered, dude. Oh my god, this feels illegal. Oh, this is insane. This honestly feels illegal. There is no world, however, where I would actually be able to do this myself without any outside help, so I don't feel too bad about this. I'm gonna build this rowboat, and then I'll be able to get my entire inventory back from the death pile. I feel very paranoid while everything is sitting on the ground. I know it's only been a few minutes, but yeah, I need to get used to this feeling again. It's been a long time since I've played with extended amounts of time with a death pile, if that makes sense. And we're at Lithgrin. Again, very nostalgic. And I finally got the goddamn goutweed. It was like my 7th or 6th attempt. I haven't done this in a while. Robert the Strong has been defeated. Was an easier fight than I remember, actually, so I'm not gonna complain about that. I just got some dragon darts from the brimstone chest, and I think that all of you know what I'm gonna use them for. And that is the diary task completed, an elite desert task. It's definitely one of the more annoying tasks out of the way, because getting dragon dart tips is usually involves a lot of luck, let's put it that way. So I'm pretty happy to get that out of the way. This agility level has been bugging me because I have been very close to it for some time now. And yeah, that's 93 agility. And we can use the advanced shortcut in the Meyerditch laboratories. I'm not sure when this is going to be useful, but yeah, another agility level out of the way, and we're 2048 total level. And that is level 74 prayer. And we can now unlock and use rigor, but I think that we're quite a ways off from actually getting that prayer, since you need to get it from raids. 2049 total level. I missed it by a little bit, but we have officially surpassed 2 million Slayer experience on our grind for the Abyssal Whip. And that is the first dragon key piece done. Key piece number 2. And so the time has come for me to fight Warcath on this account for the very first time. Obviously it's the quest version of the boss, so it's gonna be a bit of an easier fight. But it's still gonna require some preparation on my end. So I'll get ready for the first attempt and I'll see you guys right before the fight starts. So this is the inventory and the equipment that I'll be using to try and get the kill on Warcath. I know that a lot of this can be adjusted, especially when it comes to things like the super attacks accidentally being in my inventory, but yeah, I'm just gonna send it, see how it goes. I haven't killed Warcath in a very long time, so I look at this first attempt as a sort of a, I guess, trial and error kind of a thing to see for how close I can get to actually getting him down. So yeah, wish me luck, and let's see how it goes. Nice hits. No, I don't think I have this first attempt, even though I'm pretty close, but I just can't seem to hit, and the venom is doing a lot of work. Close, but no, not this time. Attempt number 2. I've adjusted a few things, swapped out the Karambons for the sharks, and yeah, I'm gonna try to be a bit more conservative with my super anti-poison potion. If I had anti-venoms, honestly, I think I could have had the first attempt, but towards the very end, the hits were absolutely atrocious. So all I really need now is to get lucky. Good hits. Getting really lucky with the hits now. I already have him down to half health. That's really good. I'm in a much better position than I was last time when he was at around 100 health, so I really hope that this is the run. And Warcath is down. That's it. That's one of the 2 boss fights of this quest out of the way. Let's go get key piece number 3. Now, all that's left to do is get the 4th key piece and, well, go face Galvek. And that is the last key piece done. Let's go and finish off this part of the quest. A pretty iconic part of this quest, forging the dragon key. Let's do it. Yes. And we officially have the key. Let us go and open the doors to Lithgren. And everything is going to hell. So we need to build an army and go and face Galvek. We have the army prepared. Now it's time for the final showdown. So I need to go and death pile, rearrange my inventory, get my gear sorted, and then go and face the onslaught of dragons and lastly Galvek himself. So it's essentially the final stretch now, and then we can finally, hopefully, complete this master clue and unlock the Myths Guild. The squad has assembled. Well, that didn't go according to plan. The Addy Dragon got me. So, the dragons have been defeated, and all that's left to do now is face Galvek. So, I need to re-death pile, re-gear, brush up my Galvek fight knowledge, and finish off the quest, honestly. So let me just get out of here and go prepare for the fight. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty nervous about this fight. I have only fought Galvek once, and I don't really remember the mechanics of this fight, so it's definitely gonna be an interesting one, but I'm honestly looking forward to it. Let's see how it goes. So this is what we're taking to the Galvek fight. Ignore the open seed box, that's an accident, but everything else, yeah. I might regret this because I could get much more food, but instead I chose convenience to keep, for example, the potions noted in my inventory. So I am open to the fact that I'm gonna end up regretting this, but yeah, this first try, again, just the test run. And if you're wondering where the diamond bolts and ruby bolts came from, if you recall, in my looting bag I had some ruby bolt tips and some addy bars, as well as some diamonds. So I converted all of that into these 2, I guess, piles or whatever of bolts. So without further ado, let's go and face Galvek and see how we do. All we really need are some lucky ruby bolt procs. I do have the Kandarin diary, the hard Kandarin diary done, which increases the chance for the ruby bolts proccing. So I guess I'm as ready as I could be. Yeah, the procs are just not hitting at all. Zeros upon zeros upon zeros. I don't really think this is my run. The fight itself isn't difficult, but all that I really need are some lucky procs, and that's it. All I need is for the ruby bolts to proc. Final phase, but I don't really think that we have this, so let me just try it out and see what happens. Nope, don't have it, but we were close. So let's try it again. Pretty quick phase 1, pretty decent phase 2, and phase 3. I ran out of prayer pots, so this is gonna be interesting, but let's see how it goes. So close, so close. This is gonna be so close. And Galvek is down. Dragon Slayer 2 has been officially completed. Oh, this feels so good. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my stuff, store everything in the looting bag, and go and finish off the quest officially. And then we'll hopefully, if it's the last step, complete the Master Clue Scroll. I'm so happy to have completed this, and close margins as well. So, one of the more difficult staple old school RuneScape quests has been completed. Dragon Slayer 2. 5 quest points, access to the Myths Guild, and a whole bunch of experience. And we've passed 300 quest points in total. This feels amazing. But now, let's go and do the clue scroll. As a quick reminder, we are on step number 6, and we need to talk with Prismilla in the Myths Guild. So let us, for the very first time ever on this account, enter the Myths Guild. Feels good. So, the moment of truth. Is this going to be the casket? Yes, it is. A master casket on the Ultimate Iron Man. So it was worth it. Well, either way, it would have been worth it to complete the quest. But yeah, this is like an extra reward. But before we open the casket, let me go and claim the experience from Ellen. What we're gonna do is we're going to claim... I think I'm gonna claim ranged experience, or maybe I should do hit points. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do hit points. 25k in HP. Yes. One more time. Yes. And we've reached level 92 hit points. 107 combat. But even more important than that, we're 2050 total level. That is fantastic. Milestones all around. Also talked to Prismilla about the... what's it called? The super anti-fire potions, I think. So we are now able to make them. But without any further ado, let us stand at the top floor of the Myths Guild and open our master casket that we worked so hard for. And we got a unique! Gloves of Darkness. Fantastic, it was all worth it simply for the master unique. We do have another master clue. Let me see if we can even start doing it. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably gonna try and complete this other master as well. I'll either come back with a clip of me with a casket or a clip finishing off the video, either way. So, see you very soon. Actually, forget about it. I just noticed that we don't even have a black dragon mask, which is a relatively rare item from a hard clue scroll. So, unfortunately, we are going to be dropping this master clue. What that essentially leaves us with is the end of the video. Yeah, I'm gonna end this video off here because it's been forever since I posted a video on the channel. Once again, I don't know how many times I've already repeated this, but my personal life has been very hectic and very busy these past few months or so. So that's the reason for why this video has taken me so long to do. As I'm recording this, old school RuneScape is as popular as it has ever been. And that makes me so incredibly proud, but at the same time, I feel a lot of FOMO, a lot of fear of missing out, if that makes sense. So I am trying to log in as much as I can, even though that's usually maybe a couple of hours per week tops. But yeah, I'm super proud of this game, of the community and the JMods and everything that this game has become. My motivation to play and to grind out this account has never been higher. So the videos will come. I have no plans to quit the account or stop making videos. It's just gonna take me a minute probably to gather my bearings and pump out content for you guys. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I already have a plan for the next video. Obviously, we're gonna get 99 strength and an Abyssal Whip. So I need to do some leveling up Slayer-wise. But we're gonna get that sorted at the beginning of the next video and then move on to some greater things. I have it all planned out. I have a whole entire plan already set in motion, so I can't wait to start working on the other goals for this account. I've been stuck with Slayer and Strength for the longest time now, but it has been a fun grind, and we've completed Dragon Slayer 2. We've got a unique from our second ever Master Clue Casket. It feels good. It feels really good. With that being said, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I'm sorry it has taken me this long to complete it. If you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It means the world to me. At the end of the day, I just hope that you've enjoyed the video, and yeah, I will see all of you hopefully very soon. Corposil logging out.